And tonight, the nation is preparing for the Trump transition. Come Monday, Donald Trump will become president yet again. The president-elect has made many sweeping declarations about what he hopes to do once he's back in office. They include mass deportations, closing the border, and ending birthright citizenship, claims that have put many Californians on edge. And over the past several weeks, ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen has been talking to our representatives in Congress, getting their stances on the record regarding immigration, and also talking to people on the ground working with our immigrant community, asking what they think will happen in this next administration.
It's a very tough thing to do. But you have to have, you have rules, regulations, laws. They came in illegally.
It's a campaign promise from incoming President Donald Trump. And during an interview with NBC's Meet the Press in December, he doubled down on his threat to deport people and families living in the United States without legal documentation.
I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back.
These comments creating fear, especially in the greater Sacramento area.
The fear of family separation is really having a significant impact. So parents have started disenrolling their children from benefits because they're so afraid.
Leaving many families with the question of how soon could this possibly happen.
Trump administration is likely to reach out to state and local governments to seek their assistance in enforcement during this deportation campaign.
Do you believe this will be a reality?
I think that we're going to see very tough immigration enforcement measures for the next 4 years.
During Trump's first administration, then Governor Jerry Brown signed SB 54 into law, banning state and local law enforcement from working with ICE with few exceptions. In a recent interview, Brown told ABC 10,
subsequent legislation, I think, has taken it broader, and some of the cities, like San Francisco, have gone way beyond in their effort to create a wall, almost a separation of state and federal government. I think that is going to prove difficult.
Republican California Congressman Tom McClintock has supported Trump's plan for deportation and believes it would happen soon. He emphasized a focus on people with a criminal record.
I think you're going to see an orderly deportation that will start with the 500,000 illegal migrants who have criminal records who've been allowed into this country.
And when it comes to DACA recipients, Democrat California Congressman Ami Berra says he hopes there can be an agreement with his colleagues on finding a solution to keep them in the states.
Maybe they do a year, 2 years of service, Peace Corps, Teach for America, other things. But let's come up with a way to, many of these people have been in our communities for a long time, to allow them to have some peace of mind.
What is being done to prepare right now, and how are families preparing for what may or may not happen?
Know what agencies are available to assist you in the event that you get detained, and to always know that you have the right to have an attorney advise you on both the criminal and the immigration impacts.
All right, so Jeannie has been following this for us. And Jeannie, we know there are a lot of unknowns right now, but there has been legislation introduced in Congress relating to immigration, right?
Well, Alex, during my conversation with Congressman Tom McClintock, he did say he was going to introduce a series of bills that would support deportation orders. And just last week, a bill was introduced with him as a co-sponsor that would authorize Homeland Security to suspend the entry of people at borders without proper documentation. Again, there are resources here locally through UC Davis Law Immigration Clinic for people who may be impacted, Alex.